Hey Nia babies, it's your girl Tania and I'm back with another video. And in today's video I'm going to be doing a get ready with me / life update of what's been going on. So let's get straight into it because I already know I'm going to be talking a lot in this video. So I'm going to just be starting off with washing my face and brushing my teeth. It's currently 12:45 p.m. and it is May 23rd. 2022, of course. I love to tell you guys the time because I'm a nosy person and I'm always wondering like when does somebody film this and this and this and that. So yeah, and plus I can look back at it and be like, oh yeah, I was filming that day. I washed my face with the Fenty Beauty. I have all 3 steps. This fat water is absolutely amazing. Alright guys, I just finished brushing my teeth. I washed my face. Now I'm going to apply my fat water and my moisturizer / sunscreen. And while we talk about, you know, what I've been going through, I just want to check in with you guys. How have you guys been? Seriously, comment down below. I always say this, but if you guys don't feel comfortable commenting down below, you guys can always go on my social media and let me know how you're feeling, and I will try my best to be there for you, even though it may take me some time to respond. I promise that I see you and I will respond. But how have you guys been? It always is hard for me during like the first couple of months of the year, especially with my mental health. I feel like I'm always like I put so much pressure on myself to complete my goals or to be this type of person because it's the new year, so you can't do what you did last year. And then that pressure kind of leads me to a burnout, or it just leaves me to, you know, not really valuing myself as a person and all the growth that I did encounter throughout these past few months. Lately I've been really hard on myself, and whenever I'm hard on myself, anything that I create, I will delete it immediately if it's not perfection. And my life isn't perfection, and I vlog my life, so not everything is going to be perfect or entertaining because this is me, this is my life, and that's just the type of content that I strive for. I have been gone due to that. I would record something and then I wouldn't like it and I would delete it. But yes, sometimes I'm just absolutely too hard on myself, and it gets to a point where I get mad at myself for being too hard on myself. So I'm gonna go in with this organic castor oil. I just put this on my eyebrows and my eyelashes, and they have been growing like really good. I got this from Amazon for about $6. I'll try to link it down below. I love this oil, like it's really good. And then I'm just gonna go in with this rose hip oil. It's this lip gloss. You guys already know we get this like from the beauty supply, our local beauty supply, for like $1. So I will always stay loyal to this lip gloss because it stay loyal to me. Now we can just get into our hair. I'm just gonna do like a little slick back with the part in the middle. Okay, for starters, I dyed my hair black. A little bit tired of my blonde making my hair so dry because I had to keep up with my blonde, so I had to consistently bleach my hair about twice a year. So I was like, I'm just gonna go back black. I feel like as I get older, I just go more for like the simple look, and I may do blonde again, who knows, but for now I'm gonna do black, and hopefully I get my little dark brown hair back because I do miss my natural hair color. I will say one thing that happened, it's kind of something that like I didn't want to bring to my channel just because like I know everybody else has other feelings, and even talking about it right now kind of makes me anxious because I don't want to feed into no drama, or I just don't have time for that. I told you guys about the content friends that I made, and I was so happy about meeting them, I really feel like I met my people, and for that time being, it was my people. But a situation happened. I will say it's something that I started because I did confront that person on something that I was feeling and peeping previously, and I was just the one to say something, and then after that it just turned ugly. People was being disrespectful, childish, and from that situation I definitely saw people true colors. I saw how people really felt and how they really portray themselves, and I'm even speaking for myself. In that situation, I saw that I wasn't as calm as I portrayed myself to be, and I'm all about like self-reflection. So it hurt me seeing myself get all piped up, even though I was being disrespected. I do feel like at that time I could have prevented me wilding out by saying certain things a certain way, or instead of putting it in a group chat, I could have went to that person directly. But yeah, that situation, it hurt my feelings a lot. One, because when I did leave the group chat, I was told that I was talked about, and it's like, you know, at that time I could not protect myself because I wasn't in the group chat. But when I was in the group chat, everybody made me feel as though everything I did was my fault, or I wild out for no reason. And it reminded me of my personal life when I deal with family issues and stuff, and me being a nice person that I am, when I finally stick up for myself, it's like, oh, she's ballistic, she's going crazy, why is she acting like this? It make you feel like, you know, you a psychopath, and really, like, in your eyes all that you are doing is defending your name. And I felt bad. I was like, I could have prevented that. I could have did something outside of that than wild out, because now it's like, well, I thought Tania was this nice person, she's always on the internet just being so positive and nice, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, I'm not always that person. I come on social media and I'm nice and positive because I'm in a great mood, and I only show you guys that side of myself. But it's a bad side of myself, it's a bad side to everybody, and that's why I don't want people to think that I'm perfect. I don't want people to think that I'm just always this nice person, because I'm not. But I did feel bad, and I'm only sharing my side, you know, it's other sides to the story. So I did feel bad, I felt angry, it was like mixed emotions. And these aren't like, I'm not gonna say they're not important people, but for a minute, for about a couple months, they wasn't important people in my life. You know, I made sure I had time to text them, and they did the same thing. We shared ideas. I don't share ideas with my own family. Like, I was definitely feeling a strong connection. So to know that that was kind of wasted, I think that really hurt my feelings. So I took the time and I self-reflect. I said, how could I have made that situation better? How could I have sat myself down and actually, I could have thought before I spoke, what would I do differently? And one thing that I told myself is, I'm human, so I'm not going to be too hard on myself, but I am going to take accountability. And I feel like certain situations, I feel like I force a reaction. Like, I just, instead of listening, I listen to have a response. You know what I'm saying? To clap back. You know, that's something that I want to work on, because in order to hear someone out and come to a understanding, you have to hear them out. You have to take what they're saying into consideration. You have to respect what they're saying. You don't have to agree with what they're saying, but you do have to respect that everybody has different beliefs and everybody has feeling. And it sucks, it really does, because them was my girls for some time, but things happen. And I think as I step back and I reflect on like what I did wrong and stuff, I just told myself that this is probably God just saying, like, because this is another failed friendship, like a failed like group friendship, I would say. And I blame myself for that for a little bit. But as I sat back and I reflect on what I did, I just told myself, like, maybe this is God telling me that during this healing process I need to be alone. He's telling me in order for me to actually spend quality time with him, because I'm just a person that gets distracted so easily, I need to be alone. So that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm taking this time to be alone. I'm taking this time to work on my anger because of how I reacted. I'm taking this time to be healthy, a healthy individual, but also a human. But that did happen, y'all. That did happen, and it sucks. But I know that what I took from it is stuff that I need to work on and stuff that will impact my future, and I'm okay with that. The next thing that we can talk about is my job. Y'all, it's been a crazy couple of weeks at my job. I do work at a doggy daycare. It's not a bad job. It's not something that I would like either do full-time or just keep as a long period of job for like years on years, just because the job will stress you out and the dogs will drive you crazy. But basically we got a new manager or whatever, and a lot of things have changed since we got like a new manager and store owner, and that's fine because I feel like change can be good or bad. A lot of the times when a new manager comes and change everything, it can be a little bit rough, but it's okay. Change isn't always something that you feel comfortable doing. But I did get bit. I've been getting attacked by dogs left and right, and I'm not just saying like a little nibble. If y'all don't know, I work with huskies, pit bulls, all of those dogs, golden retrievers, like a whole bunch of different breeds, and I've been getting bit a lot. And the last time, it wasn't my room at all that I was in. I went into this other girl's room, made sure she was okay, and a fight with the dogs broke out. It was a golden retriever and it was a pit bull. The pit bull is normally such a good dog. Golden retriever is crazy, but the pit bull is such a good dog. I don't know if he saw something that we didn't see or if the dog did something before I walked in the room, but he just went after the dog, the golden retriever, and they were fighting really bad. I tried to break it up. As I was in the girl room, she just stood there and she was in the way as well, so I got bit. This is my 5th time being bit. I went to the urgent care because I had to get a tetanus shot and also some medication, and they offered me a job there, which it's crazy because it's literally next door to my work now, the doggy daycare, and it's so crazy. But they offered me a job, so I just sent them my resume today, and then I have an interview for a pharmacy at my old little hometown, like where I went to school at. So I'm super excited about that because I already wanted to start to go back to my old little hometown where I used to live when I went to school down there, because I felt like ever since I got out of high school, which was literally a year ago, but when I got expelled for fighting and stuff, which was like my junior year, that's when I stopped seeing people. And that's when I stopped coming outside because COVID happened. And ever since then, like, I just been scared to run into somebody that I used to go to school with, or like I just been scared to just do things around that area. And I'm like, I need to gain my sanity back. I need to gain, like, what's the word? I totally forgot what it was, but I need to claim that place again. There you go. I need to claim that place again because I love that area. Like, the area itself is just so nice, and they have everything there. Like, they have restaurants, they have coffee shops, they have, what is it, stores and Target and all this. And that's how it was. Everything was in one spot. You can run into somebody that you went to high school with, but you don't gotta talk to them because you really don't owe nobody a conversation. And I was watching this one girl named Bella. Her and her boyfriend actually has a YouTube channel together, but they made their own like separate YouTube channels, which I love. It's called Bella and Damien. But I watched Bella and she was talking about how like she hates talking to people that she had to kind of like force a conversation with, and that's how I am. I don't like to have to force a conversation with people. So like whenever I do see somebody that I used to go to school with, like I might talk to you on Instagram and like on the spam account or whatever, but I just be like in person, I'll be like, I couldn't say anything because it's like I don't know, I just don't be knowing what to say. And I'm also a very shy person, but that was way off topic. But anyways, I am looking for a new job. I've been at the doggy daycare for about, I would say, 6 months. So I've been there for a good minute, but I feel like now it's just time to go. Y'all know I stay at my jobs for at least like 3 months, and I'm like, okay, I'm out the door. I can't do this. But I've been trying to stay at like jobs, especially if they have really good benefits. I also have been in like this season in my life where I felt like I wasn't worthy enough for God. Like, you ever disappoint God and you feel like what you're doing isn't enough to get closer to him, so like you just don't want to spend time with him at all. And that's kind of how I was. But I've been watching like a lot of Christians talk about when they're like so high up on God, and just like, you know, the first time trying to build that bond with God, you're like, God everything, God this, God that. And then eventually you kind of get this urge where you're just not so eager about him anymore. It's kind of hard to come back from, because you feel like, well, I was so high on God and then I just stopped, and I'm not worthy enough to come back to him. I'm not worthy enough to spend time with him. And that's all I've been telling myself. It's like, I'm not worthy enough. And my mom always tell me like, you're so hard on yourself. And I never realized how right she was, even though my mom is always right. But I never realized how right she was until I got older. I am like so hard on myself about everything, and I feel like even though my mom is my mom, I feel like I'd be more hard on myself than she is hard on me. And it's like, that's not good at all, because I start to feel like I'm unworthy of things, or I can't do this, or I shouldn't have this because I did this. And it's like, girl, you're human. That's why I said I'm working towards being healthy and being human. I'm working towards bettering myself as an individual in all aspects of my life, mentally, physically, emotionally. I don't want to just have a glow up in my look. I want to glow up in my mental. I want to glow up my mindset, my heart, my soul, my spirit. And I just want to feed myself everything that I missed out on when I was younger. Not because my mom gave me the world, but because I was naive and I was hanging with the wrong crowd and I was being influenced by wrong things. I am just so happy for summer. I'm happy to be back and filming. I don't think I ever talk about how filming like makes me feel, but I don't just film for views. I don't film for, you know, a response to be posted and anything like that. Filming genuinely makes me feel better in so many ways. I could look back at this video and just smile knowing that I filmed this day. That's why I love what I do. I truly, truly, truly love to film. I love going to family events and people ask me, you still do that YouTube stuff? And I'm like, yep, I still do, because this is something that I've done since I was 10, y'all. I'm 18. I had several channels. I gave up. I let my little middle school bullies who used to put my videos on the screen and clown me in class while the teacher just let them do that. I let them scare me away. But here I am still doing it, because at the end of the day, this is a passion of mine. And I know I will make that goal of mine whenever God is willing to give me that milestone. Whenever he says, okay, Tania, I really feel like you're ready this time. And I'm just so happy. Like, I'm so freaking happy. Words cannot describe how happy and grateful I am, especially since I restarted all my socials. That was literally one of the best decisions I have ever made in my life. I saw a couple people doing the same thing and I was like, yes, girl, yes, yes. Like, you are making the right decision, especially if you made your channel kind of like cloud chasing and just trying to follow trends, because that's how my old channel was. It was definitely giving cloud chasing and following other trends. But when you find yourself and now you have genuinely like people who watch anything, and you make content for you, you know what I'm saying? And the people just come with it. That's the best feeling in the world. Most of these videos that I post on here, you would have never catch me posting on my old channel. You would have never caught me posting any of these videos on my old channel. But since I found who I am and found what I wanted to do, here I am. And I'm just so happy. So happy. Me and Tian even have our own channel, and we're about to start posting on there. And y'all, good things are coming. Not just for me, but for you. Good things are coming. But I'm going to end this video off here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I also want to do a couple sit down videos and just different videos instead of like doing vlogs all the time. But you already know vlogs are my favorite, so we're gonna mix it up here and there. But thank you guys so much for being so patient throughout these couple of months. I think we've been on this channel for about almost 8 months, so thank you guys for being so patient with me. whether I'm taking a break or I just haven't been posting and haven't been active, you guys still show mad love every single time I upload something, and I genuinely appreciate it. I love you guys dearly, and comment down below some video ideas. Also comment down below you guys' socials so that way I can support you just as much as you support me. And I love you guys so much. I know I keep saying it, but I really do. Thank you so much. We're almost at 200 supporters, so let's get there. Give us a like, a comment, and subscribe if you're new, only if you want to, of course. God bless you guys all, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.